So, hello everyone, welcome back to King Conquest, and today we will learn how to win with rook and king against king. In principle, we can use the same technique or the same as using queen, but in this case, because the rook cannot attack diagonally, so you have to be aware that if you move your rook to here, for example, to d3, black king can just take your rook, and this is a draw. So in order to avoid that, you have to either use your king to defend your rook, or you move away from the black king. In this case, as you can see, the rook covering the e file, so the black king cannot move to e file. And in order to restrict the black king movement, in this position we can move our king to d2. Now this is black turn, and black has to play either king to c4, king to c5, or king to d5. Let's say black chose to play king to d5. In this position, we can follow suit with king to d3. So the black king movement is restricted. As you can see, black king cannot move to c4, d4, or e4. So say that black move to c5. Now, in order to restrict the black king movement, we can move our rook to e4. Now, as you can see, black king cannot move to fourth rank, like cannot move to b4, c4, or d4. And let's say black wants to attack our rook by playing d5. In this position, we can move the rook away from the black king. Say we move to a4. And in this position, black wants to keep his king to the center, and he play king to e5. Now, if we say play king to e3, so like this, and black can play king to d5 back, and this is, as you can see, just like this can be back and forth. So in order to avoid the 3-4 repetition, we can move our rook away from king to h4, and this basically gives the move to black. And say that if blacks move back their king to e5, then we can check with the rook to h5. And this particular check is interesting because, as you can see, black can only move to 3 legal squares. So he's away from the center of the board. And this pattern will continue until the edge of the board. And in this position, let's say black king moves to e6. And as you can see, the white rook covers the 5th rank. And black with his alone king can only move in the 6th, 7th, and 8th rank. This is only the range of the black king. Now, in order to restrict the black king movement, we can move our king to e4. Now, we want this to be our turn because we can give this check again, like this rook from h5 to h6. But this is black turn, so black has to move. Let's say that black move their king to d6. Now, in this position, white can do a waiting move or a tempo by playing rook to g5. And this basically saying to black that you have to move. But as you can see, if black move their king back to e6, the same checks will occur, and then the black king will move to 7th rank. So in order to avoid that, black chooses to move their king to c6. And in this position, as white, we can follow suit by playing our king to d4. And let's say that black, afraid of getting their king to the 7th rank, decided to move their king to b6. Now in this position, we can move our rook to c5, and this basically restricts black movement to only 6 squares. This 6 square. As you can see, this is the only square that black have. So now say that black move their king to a6. In this position, we don't want to move our rook to b5, because this move is basically giving away our rook for free, and this is a draw. So we don't want that. We want black to still on the edge of the board, but because we use a rook, we cannot move diagonally to b4, for example. This is illegal. So in this position, we have to move our king to c4. And this is how we basically protect our rook with our king. So in this position, because black only has like 3 legal moves, say he moves to b6. And in this position, we can move our king to b4. And as you can see, black still only have like 6 squares that he can travel to. And in this position, say that black move their king to a6. Now we can check the black king here with rook to c6, because this check basically asks black to move their king to 7th rank. As you can see, black king cannot move to a5, b5 or b6. It has to move to 7th rank. Say he wants to take our rook by playing king to b7. In this position, we can protect our rook with our king by playing king to b5. Now, as you can see, black king only has like 4 squares now instead of 6. So this is very bad for black. So say black move their king to b8. Now in this position, there is actually a clever move by playing king to a6. And this move basically say to black that black doesn't have any legal squares except one, which is to a1. And this is the only legal move by black. And by playing this move, we can move our rook and deliver checkmate to c8. And that's how we can win with king and rook against a lone king. Thank you for watching and have a good day.